Creative Kill Live!
Welcome to the show where the lights go dim. Albuquerque nights, yeah, it all begins. From the Duke City streets to the ledges we ride. Everybody gets killed on Creative Kill Live. John Roberts on the mic, that's the host and creator. Wolf, Ben, and Dizzy and a squad, no debaters. Happy Anderson in the house, serial killer on the stream. Guests sit down, but they step into a dream. Brooke Smith from the silence, ghosts in the air. Talking Bigfoot stories like they're right over there. True crime echoes while the crowd's alive. Then the lights cut out, it's the end of the ride. Welcome to the show where the lights go dim. Albuquerque nights, yeah, it all begins. From the Duke City streets to the ledges we ride. Everybody gets killed on Creative Kill Live.
What's up, everybody? My name is John.
And I'm Ben.
And welcome back to Creative Kill Live, where we talk everything supernatural, horror, and true crime. We are the show that brings you horror to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is that right?
Yeah, I would say that's a fair description.
Yeah. So today, guys, we're super excited because we are announcing we actually have a new host.
Yes.
What's
Hey,
up,
going
Royal?
on?
So, guys,
What's
this
going
is Royal Wood. Is it Royal Wood the Third, man? How do you go by? What do you do? What do you go by?
I normally go by Royal Wood.
Okay.
Royal Wood the Third is normally like for like a title or whatever, but this is Royal Wood. That's
Okay.
all.
I'm actually a third too, man.
Are you a third?
Yeah.
Benjamin James Marshall III, guys. Just in
You
case
got
know.
3 first names.
I do.
Benjamin. I know. So Royal is a stand-up comic here in Albuquerque, but you tour also. You go all over the United States. We're so excited to have you on. So guys, just to let you know, here at Creative Kill, we basically now, you've always got Ben and I, and then you have Wolf. He's not with us today, but we are now bringing on Royal Wood for season 2. We're introducing season 2, baby. We're super excited. We've got some partners we can't announce just yet. We'll be announcing next year.
Right.
And we have some really cool guests coming up. And not that you're not cool.
Oh no! You told me about the guests, and I was like,
Yeah.
they're way cooler than me.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Way cooler than
I
me.
know. I'm really excited about some of the people that we're going to be having on. But I can actually talk about a couple of them. So Ben, we got Phil Falcone from Terrifier.
Ooh,
Dude,
yeah.
Phil Falcone is the executive producer. He was actually in Terrifier 2. I think he plays like a bus driver. But Phil's going to join us for a remote episode.
That'll be very cool.
Then we've got, I'm not going to tell the big one yet because that's a big surprise. It's for the end of the
You
year.
have to watch the show to
Yeah.
figure out what's going on.
I love it. So Royal, tell us a little bit about your background. Where you from? What you doing? Like, tell us your whole life.
All right, so this.
Tell us your story.
I like to say my life story: under 140 characters or less. Born and raised in Michigan, graduated in 2004, went military, came out here to the lovely land of enchantment.
What brought you out here?
The
Air Force?
military. Yeah,
You were
Air
Air Force.
Yeah, Air
Okay.
Force, stationed over at Kirtland. Got out 2008, went back home a couple months, came back here, went to school, had my kid. Started doing stand-up in 2013, and years later, here we are sitting there.
So I like to
talking
tell. Let's kind of
And
give
John.
people some So let's give some context of. So Royal and I met, guys.
Oh,
when we
man.
met in 2018 or 2019.
It was right before
COVID.
It was right before the pandemic. If you
Yeah,
will.
yeah, the
Right.
pandemic.
Right.
So, if you don't mind,
Go ahead, lay it
let
out.
me regale these people with the story. So, I used to run an open mic off of Montgomery.
Raw and sauce.
Raw and sauce. And so, one night after an open mic, I see this guy over here, John, and John's like, "Hey, you're really funny. I really want to work with you." And I'm like, "All right, cool, bet." And so we exchanged numbers, and then apparently everybody got sick. Everybody got sick.
It was that was a fun time,
That
wasn't
was a
it?
fun time
Just
for
kidding.
everybody, and we say that with quotation marks. But
Yeah.
honestly, I'm glad I was able to. I just saw John.
Well, we reconnected at the wrestling event I went to. So the Duke City Wrestling. By the way, fuck you, Ronan. I'm coming back.
Whoa! Hey, listen.
Hey,
You know.
okay. Fuck Ronan. That's
Stop,
my
stop.
thing. Yeah.
I saw that episode. I saw that episode.
I know he's your boy.
I didn't talk to you about
I know
that.
he's your boy. I know he's your boy. But I'm gonna tell you, we're going after him.
Well, since we're doing promos, fuck you, Manny Lemons. All right.
All right, there we
All
go.
right. I'm gonna let you have that Urkel comment one time, but that's it.
The Urkel comment? Did he call you Urkel?
Yeah.
Motherfucker called you Urkel.
Yes,
That's fucked
yes.
up. That's
All
fucked
right.
up. All right.
Anyway, I digress. But I saw John just recently. We connected, and honestly, happy to be here. Happy to be messing with y'all. Can't wait to see what we do in the next year.
Yeah, man. I gotta tell you, it's funny how the world works because we've been trading out hosts, guest hosts, whatever, and then I was at the wrestling event, and me and you hadn't even seen each other in probably 3 years.
At least.
I've been working on film. Ben's been working on film. You know, we've been busy as shit. And then we started this show. I think I called you because I wanted you as a guest. It was like last year. I was like, hey, man, we're doing this show. I want you to come on. And then I'm at this wrestling event shooting it, and I look up in the middle of the fucking ring, and it's Royal, and he's got his fucking mic, and he's with he's with Ronan. Fuck yourself.
Listen.
And then, okay, stop. Was it? And then I just don't even want to say his name. Anyway, yeah. He looks like a fucking great value Bronson Reed. Come on. All right. I mean,
boy Ronan.
I'm going to talk shit about him all I can.
I have to do it.
That's the gatekeeper right there. Y'all need to understand.
Anyway, so Mr. Ronan, back, but you were on the mic, and then I got the privilege. Duke City Championship Wrestling invited me. I got the privilege to watch the behind the scenes stuff. Ben, you're gonna get to go to the next event where we're all gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, and then I went outside and I looked and I said, Royal, and he goes, yeah. And then we fucking, we dapped it up, and I was just like, hey man, we're looking for a new host on the show. Why don't you come and fucking do a show with us? And then here we are.
Like Jim Carrey, I was like, yes, man.
Yeah. So that's what happened.
There.
So anyway, guys, so that's kind of how everything's linked up. But Royal's going to be with us now. I'm going to be taking a break next year because I've got a film to do. And I'm the senior producer of Creative Kill, and then this is my first directorial debut. So where I usually kind of steer the conversation, Royal hosts a lot of open mics, conversations. So he's kind of going to replace me at times, but I'll still be around.
He's going to be around. Don't worry. Don't trip, all right?
All right. But anyway, so we just want to throw a plug out to a couple of our sponsors. First of all, we have this new location. This is fucking awesome. The Vibe.
The Vibe.
The Vibe.
It's beautiful.
So if you're here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Vibe is a cannabis bar. So we're not ingesting any cannabis today, but they've let us shoot in this beautiful, beautiful cannabis bar. So nice. Come and check this place out. It's also Urban Oasis Apothecary. They've got a dispensary over on the other side of the building, which is amazing.
A mother and daughter owned.
Yeah, mother and daughter owned. And I mean, I'm just going to show it. It's minority owned.
Absolutely.
I came, let me tell you guys this story. So our producer Karl's behind the camera right now, but Karl went out of town. Karl and I had just got some events. We started getting contracted, this was a couple years ago, to shoot some events. And so they contacted me to come here and shoot this. They have I don't know what it's called, but I think it's next weekend, but they do like this 5-course meal, but everything's infused with cannabis.
Oh, no, I can't.
Dude, I got so high. They had this prime rib. Oh, my God.
Not the prime. They infused the prime rib?
They infused the prime rib.
No, I got to
the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. They infused the mashed potatoes?
What they do is I think they take the butter. It's like the butter
and
mix it in there. So I started shooting. Then I ate. Then I was like, oh, fuck, I'm high. Shit. Yeah. But, yeah, it was awesome. So thank you guys here at the Vibe and Urban Oasis Apothecary. Thank you, Urban Oasis Apothecary.
Man, we're going to have to come to one of those guys.
We'll definitely. We can't wait to. Kiara, she's back in the back right now. She's working, but she's amazing. She's amazing, and so you'll see her. She's not camera ready, so she'll make an appearance very soon.
She'll be 360, aka around.
All right, guys. So and then we have Duke City Toys. We want to thank Duke City Toys. So here we go. This is the big show. You know it. You've seen it.
Big show.
Yeah. The big show. Hey, we want you on the show, big show.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, Paul White, come on. Anyway, so you want to tell them, Ben? We do the final 3 questions.
Yeah, well, we got our final 3 questions.
All right.
You want to start us off?
I start us off. So we ask every single guest. We are such big fans of horror, true crime. So we ask our 3 guests the final 3 questions. And so the first question today, Royal, is, what is your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie would honestly have to say, and I know it's not the normal genre of horror movies, but it had to be scary movie. Honestly, because of the comedy aspect.
I love this answer.
But it's just because of the fact of like, yes, it took all the tropes from the Scream movies and like I Know What You Did Last Summer, and they made the parody of them. I'm a huge fan of parodies like like Naked Gun and Airplane and
mine was Dracula Dead and Loving It with Liam Neeson. Yeah, I actually showed Charlotte, my daughter, the scene where they're staking the vampire and just the blood's like, you know, she's like, Dad, that's ridiculous. I said, I know, but it's fun.
It's the point. It's ridiculous, but also they stay true to the theme, as in like, yes, it's still horror, but it's still the thrillers, but there's a little comedy twist.
That's great. That's great.
But like, I'm glad that now they're going back with the Wayans.
It's 6, isn't it? Scary Movie 6.
They're trying to bring everybody back.
Oh,
they're
that's
trying
great.
to bring like Anna Faris. They try to bring back Regina Hall.
I hope they bring back Charlie Sheen. Guys,
that was a wild one. Like,
you know what? Yeah, it was 5. That was the last one because they parody Signs and they do. You know, it's kind of. But I got to tell you, I've been watching his recent. I watched his documentary. You know, I've always been a big fan of Charlie. And
Charlie was a wild dude, though. He's
a wild dude. He went through some dark times, as we all do. And you know what?
Tiger blood, baby.
It's just tiger blood, baby. I know. Hey, we gotta love some tiger blood.
You gotta love it.
But so other than that, though, so scary movie. That's good. Do you want to hit him with the second one?
Okay. So Royal, tell us, who's your favorite horror villain of all time?
Or creature. Now we've opened it up to creature also.
Good point.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to say Jason.
Another fucking Jason.
No, let me tell you why. The persistence.
The persistence.
That's a man that's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make sure that this job gets done.
Right.
And so, granted, like a whole bunch of people got to get murdered, but the job is going to get done.
Right.
He's very blue collar about it, definitely.
Very blue collar. Now, Freddie's messing with people's sleep, and you don't want to mess with people's sleep, you know?
Right.
Because right now, even with me and my basic schedule, like. Sometimes I just don't dream, like, because I need my energy to sleep so I can go do some other stuff, you know. But Jason, that's the guy right there, just because of like the work ethic, the blue collarness.
Go ahead and hit him with the third one too.
Yeah. All right, bro. So tell us, what horror movie just lives like rent free in your head that like scared the shit out of you?
Yeah, it scared you so bad, like it stuck with you even when you were a kid, all the way up through now.
Just ruined you.
Or even just recently.
I've been waiting for y'all to ask me this question because I know we talked about this and I found it out, and to this day, it fucks me up. Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood? I love it!
I'm gonna tell you what happened. So basically,
I love Tales from the Hood. I do.
Do you remember the end?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so for those of you who didn't watch Tales from the End, it was this guy, and basically he takes these game bangers and he's telling them these stories and whatnot. And at the end, the guy's actually the devil, and he takes the guys down to hell. But in that scene, he transforms into the devil.
Yeah.
And then the guys are like, ah! And they're burning in hellfire.
Right.
To this day, utterly scared.
That's awesome.
I'm about to turn 40 next year. If you showed me that scene, I'd be like, you're not a great friend of mine. You're not a... Like, I do not care about you or what you stand for. How dare you show that to me?
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's my ultimate, like, nah, I'm walking out the room. I'm not seeing this. Forget all that.
Right.
Man, see, this is when I love that our guests bring new stuff to the table. It's just not no offense to Freddie and Jason, because I love Freddie and Jason too, but that's always, or Scream, you know.
So the murder face or scream face or whatever.
Yeah, the ghost face.
Ghost face.
You got the Mount Rushmores, if you will, right?
Yeah.
You know, so when somebody brings something fresh in, it's like literally breath of fresh air.
Right. That's awesome.
That's all I'm trying to do, baby. But yeah, no, that one. Honorable mention, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Is that
No,
Large Marge?
Not the Large Marge part. It's the part where they were in the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, that too.
Dinosaur. I was like, nah, dog. No, you gotta cut this out.
No, you know what? It's funny because Large Marge scared the shit out of me too. Like when it's, but it reminds me, did you ever see the Twilight Zone movie? Dan Aykroyd. There's a scene where Dan Aykroyd's in a car. I forget. I think it's Albert Brooks is next to driving. Yeah, and Albert Brooks, he's like, do you want to see something scary? And then he's like, do you want to see something really scary? And then he turns into this fucking monster. Large Marge does the same thing. She's like, I'm Large Marge. You know, it was like, that scared the hell out of me, man. I love that. That was Pee-wee's Big Adventure, man. Well, obviously, that's the GOAT, Tim Burton, you know?
Yeah.
Those Burtons.
And then, side note, I did see the show, and then tying into Albuquerque, because I'm sorry, and I'm going to say this, I have not watched one episode of Breaking Bad.
What?
And I'm going to say this.
I'm in Better Call Saul.
I know,
No, I'm just kidding.
and I'm going to tell you why. All right, it's the same reason that Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Do you remember at the end of Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he was on the bicycles with the girl?
Yeah.
And the girl was like, "Oh, do you want to watch the movie?" And he was like, "Nah, I lived the movie."
Yeah.
And then they wrote off. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I've been to the pizza shops. I've seen mess. It's like,
You know what?
It's not impressive, baby.
Welcome to Albuquerque. That's what I tell people. Like when they come and visit me here, I'm like, it is Breaking Bad.
It is
Breaking Bad.
But
Yeah, definitely. I
we have good stuff.
Certain pockets of the city, you know.
Certain pockets.
we also have a place that we call the War Zone too, though.
Yeah.
So also like,
Anyway.
Also true.
Awesome. Well, that was great, man. We appreciate your answers, dude. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Brothers, thank you, man.
Hey, thank
You
you.
want to just keep going, Karl? Make a note there. We stop. Okay. All right. So Royal. Now here's this. We call this section of our interview story time. Okay. And when we say story time, we want to hear something like a story that you have that's supernatural, true crime, just outright weird, something that really fucked with you in your life. That's, you know, I tell this story, I've told a couple times on the show about we had a ghost in my apartment. And so have you ever had anything like that happen to you? And so we're going to let you loose for a little while and let you talk.
Oh, you're gonna wood off leash. All right.
Yeah.
So basically, I lived downtown off a house in the Harris, and there was a basement in the house that we had, and we were told to never go into the basement. And one time,
Wait.
we
So
were told by the landlord to never go into the basement. And so
that sounds like a movie in itself.
that's a movie in itself.
Never go in the basement.
And so now, mind you,
Royal Wood, starring Royal Wood.
never go in the basement, but. So mind you, we're a whole bunch of drunk kids, like, you know, around a 25, 26-year-old or whatever. We're like, fuck that, we're going to the basement. Open up the door. Now mind you, it's a brick house, brick walls, everything. A huge gust of wind came out. I was like, nope. Close that motherfucker back. Nah, dude.
Did anybody ever go in there and like...
Well, I think one of my friends went in there one time, and then he came right back out. He was like, I'm not going down there again. I think they had some beer or something down there that they wanted to, like, they had down there, and they just went to... Nah, he was spooked. He was spooked. And I was like, nah. And I personally do not fuck with the spirit world like that. Yeah, like, real talk, because it's like, it's delicate.
It is delicate. And like Ben and I have had other guests on, and they talk about, you know, bringing Ouija boards out and all that stuff.
Dude.
And here's my thing. Now, I will tell you this, like, the Parker Brothers Ouija board, I don't believe that shit at all.
Yeah, that's
a
fun.
fucking game. It's
fun.
a fucking game, right?
It's enjoyment.
But I will tell you this. So I'm from Dallas. Okay, I'm from this little pocket of Dallas. It's
That
called
210?
Yeah, 214, baby.
Oh,
214, yeah. I'm from this area called Oak Cliff, and God rest his soul, I had a friend named Jorge, and Jorge's parents owned a place called, it's still there, it's called Chango Botanica. And Chango Botanica is one of these places you can go in and do, like, you can buy like candles and like crystals and like
all that stuff.
And I know I'm probably not supposed to say this, sorry Jorge, but God rest your soul. He passed a couple of years ago. He's one of my really great friends. They had stuff in the back that other people didn't get to see.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, you know, they had like there was a room that they performed like rituals and stuff in.
Nah, dude.
And so, like Jorge was the coolest guy. He was, but they believed so deeply into Santeria and witchcraft and stuff like that.
Bruja stuff.
Yeah, Bruja, certified Bruja. We've got that tea. You know, it was an eye-opening experience. I'll tell you that. You know, and any time. So his apartment was attached to the store. Okay. So it's kind of like here. You know how they got the dispensary on the one side, and then we have
the lounge over here.
The lounge over here. He had his shop with all the candles, the statues. You know, they can get crystals. They can do all kinds of like crazy. It's a lot of Latin, Latin influence with that culture for the Santeria.
Yeah, like the Dia de Muertos.
Yeah, some stuff like kind of like that. But what was crazy was then you go into his apartment and it looked like just like a regular some guy's apartment, right? His Xbox and all this shit.
Yeah.
But then you'd go in the back. And you'd see all this shit, and I'm not going to tell you everything because I don't want to upset their family, but it was scary. It was fucking scary as shit.
Yeah.
And Eric Spiegler, he'll be on the show. He's actually one of the winners of Chopped, the show Chopped.
Yep.
He's my buddy. You've talked to him. Yeah, Eric's going to come on the show next season. We wanted to wait so we got big enough to where we could. He's such a great chef.
Okay.
He's going to come cook for us and do some horror themed.
Do that.
So we're all good.
Oh, yeah.
We're
You see
all.
how big my eyes got?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
that.
Eric, we love you, buddy. We can't wait to have you
Yes,
on, man. He's over in Denver right now. I think he's head chef of somewhere. But anyway, he was at this place called Nova. But Eric and I frequented the shop a lot. We hung out with Jorge, and every time him and I would walk out, we'd just look at each other and be like, "That was fucked up shit." You know, that was some fucked up shit. Like there's some, you just see stuff in that area, in their little area. But it's the culture, it's the belief system, I mean, there's people that, this is when I get into religion, I talk about it. I mean, you got people that believe in God, Christians, and then you got Catholics, and and this is their form. I mean, if you go out to Haiti, we know what's out there, guys. Get some voodoo shit.
Like, okay, question. Have you heard of the spaghetti thing?
Oh, what's that?
Have you heard of the spaghetti thing?
No, we want to hear it now.
It's a voodoo thing, dog. Like, so
tell us.
So here's what happens. So basically, women, they will put their period blood. They will put their period blood in the spaghetti sauce. And so they put it in spaghetti sauce to be able to bewitch men whenever they eat the spaghetti sauce.
I think I've heard something along those lines.
Yeah,
it's like something like that.
Like anytime any woman's made me spaghetti, I'm like,
You're just like,
I'm cool with fettuccine alfredo. I'm not good with this.
You're like, hey,
that's
I don't know, man. Can I make a joke real quick? That white sauce, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Where'd that come from? Anyway, man, that's so. Yeah, but back to the Santeria and the voodoo thing, it's kind of like they go hand in hand, I love, my other home away from home, because I spent 3 years back and forth down there, New Orleans.
Okay.
Have you ever been to New Orleans?
I haven't yet.
Have you ever been to New Orleans?
No.
Oh, you guys, we'll go to, we need to take a trip and do shows.
Now
that we've got the new gear, the new rig, we need to take we'll all take a fun trip.
New rig, like the Pacific Rim.
Yeah, I know, I love it. But we went to New Orleans. So when Katrina hit, I was actually living here. I'll tell the quick story. I was living here. I just I did an internship, like this paid internship thing up at the state with my mom. I was working the Capitol for the session. And then when I got done, I went to work at T-Mobile here as a trainer.
Okay.
And Katrina hit. And so when Katrina hit, the Army Corps of Engineers, since you guys are both from your dad's military, you were private military, but Army Corps of Engineers contracted us as the security company to come out there and help them control. It was basically where the levees had broke. The FEMA camp needed to be put in.
Oh, yeah.
So we went down there. So I got to spend a lot of time in that town. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of, like, when you talk about creepy shit, New Orleans is full of it. I mean, we could make 20 shows on one street just talking about the shit that's gone down there. And the graveyards, everything's up because it's below sea level, so they have to bury their dead above the because otherwise they'll sink into the fucking ground. That's where it's the swamps. Yeah, so we fucking we went there, but you can go to these little, you've got your commercial voodoo shops, but then you've got the real shit.
You got the people that are like, yo, I've been ingrained this is like heritage, generation after generation, and there's some people that's just trying to make a quick buck.
And I may be butchering the name, but on American Horror Story, it's Salem, it's the season of the witch one. I think that's season 3. But Maria Laveau, I have a picture that I took of her grave. It's a tomb that stands up, and you can see where people worship her, and they go there, and it's so cool, dude. It's so cool just to go there. But now I hear that they've turned her house into an Airbnb.
Oh my god.
And you can go stay in the Voodoo Princess's Airbnb. Well, they did it. Matt Rife, I think, bought the Conjuring house. The actual house from Conjuring, they're turning that into a B&B with the Annabelle doll and all this shit.
Inviting
Oh,
things
wait a
now.
minute. Time out 20 seconds. He got that much money to buy the Conjuring house?
I think they did the
Conjuring.
Yeah, it's either the Conjuring house. He either bought that. I know he got the Annabelle doll. I know that he did that, but I think that, I don't know. That'd be funny. We should try to reach out to his people and be like, hey, can we just come up? I don't know. Would you guys stay? Would you guys stay in the Conjuring house?
No. No. That's like people like you go spend the night in graveyards and stuff like that.
Hold on, Ben. There's one thing you gotta know about me. Everything got a price. So listen, I need a comma somewhere.
Yeah.
Put a comma somewhere, and I got you, dog. But other than that, like, we hanging out over here in vibe. You know.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of like something attaching to you and then following you home. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
so,
God, that's
like
the worst.
we like to travel. Why don't ghosts probably like to travel too? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait. John may not know this, but Ben, you may know this. Have you ever been to your cousin's house and then you had to go back from your cousin's house?
Oh, is this a black thing? No, I'm just kidding.
No, this may be a black thing. So,
Well, have you ever? Hold on. I always tell people this. I'm like, you know, and I'm just saying, it's funny because I tell people, I'm like, go to my Instagram and look at my high school basketball team picture.
Oh, yeah.
No. I'm the only white dude.
the only white.
Only white guy. I love.
John's just saying that he can ball.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's it.
they're my people. No, and so no. When you said that, that's funny. But anyway, go ahead, dude.
So basically, you ever been to your cousin's house, and then when you got back to your cousin's house, your mom and dad was like, shake out your clothes for roaches? Yes, that's how I feel about that situation. I don't want to have to spiritually shake out my clothes because I brought something back, you know?
Yeah, I have to sage myself.
Yeah, dude,
before I
you
walk in the
don't
front
want to
door.
do that.
Yeah, walk in and hit the sage right away. You're
Right
like,
away. Like strip down, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
like-
sage your clothes.
You know, it's funny when we do talk about things attaching to me. I wish I had like a hot female ghost attached to me, and then every time you just like wake up. She's
Are you talking about like in Ghostbusters?
Yeah, like kind of like a ghost. Oh, that's right, a ghost. Yeah, no, I want this one though. I don't want her just to be like. No, I just want to be like, hey, what's up? No, just it's funny because, but when you talk about something like entities and stuffing attaching to you. I think that happens more than people know. I think that you've got, I mean, there's so many things that are unexplained in this world, and then it's like, next thing you know, like you said, hey, I lived here in Detroit, now I'm in Albuquerque. Why the fuck is the haunting still coming with me? You know?
Oh, because I just took a ball, you
Right.
know, and that was the ghost's favorite ball, and now the ghost followed me because they just want the ball back. And here's the thing, not even that expensive of a ball, but it had spiritual, emotional attachment to the thing that had before. And so now you're sitting there, you can't write straight, right? You can't think straight. Wanna know why? Because you have somebody's ball.
Well, then we'll jump back to the Conjuring. You know I forget Lorraine, the Warren family from the Conjuring, the paranormal investigators.
The white folks.
The white folks. The white folks. It's funny because I'm having a horror podcast with two black guys that are just like you white people. You know, it's true. It is white people shit. It's like
two black guys on a horse.
No, it's 100% right because they had a fucking like the movies, you know, it's a little embellished or whatever, because I've actually seen the pictures of the museum they had down there. But again, who would want to fucking like have all that shit in their house and not expect something to happen?
Yeah.
You know? Ed and Lorraine Warren, that was their names. Yeah, they were fucking crazy.
Well, and then also it's like, you know, kind of jumped a little off subject here.
Yeah.
The Denzel movie, that was the
Fallen. I love Fallen. Fallen is the
It
shit.
is such a good movie, guys. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of,
Have you ever seen The Fallen?
Spoiled.
Fallen. Sorry, no, it's just called Fallen.
Yeah, Fallen.
You need to watch it. It's a Denzel Washington movie. It's got James Gandolfini from Sopranos. It's got John Goodman.
Yep.
It's got there's somebody else.
So some heavy hitters.
Oh, it's total heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And I think it's like one of the only horror movies Denzel's ever done.
I'm sure it is the one. I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, don't. Sorry, Denzel. I know you don't watch our show, but anyway, but yeah.
Sorry, Denzel.
Yeah.
Stop watching our show.
We need Denzel Washington on our show. No.
Hey, you know we're going to trip out when you go on the Instagram, you see Denzel Washington like this ring.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's that movie. I got to tell you because gosh, he's sitting here. He hasn't seen it. I don't want to ruin it for you, but
No, I mean,
Okay.
it's a
The
movie that
ending.
Denzel made.
So what it's
Been out for a
about,
while.
we're gonna sit here and just bullshit about this because I love this movie so much. It's about this detective who's
Denzel,
investigating a murder. Yeah, he's investigating a set of murders, and then he finds out that the person murdering these people is like a demon, but it's a demon like so. Like if I touched you, the demon goes out of me and just goes right into you. You touch Ben, and it just moves. The way it moves,
it's transference.
and it's all transference. And the way they do it with the camera, it is so fucking creepy, man.
Very creepy, very smart, very well done. Awesome, just an awesome film.
Yeah, it's great.
See, a good horror movie is only as you can have good writing, but the way that it's seen,
Yeah.
the way it makes all the difference.
Yeah.
It makes all the difference.
Yeah, the one thing I always say about horror movies that I love is when they get like too over CGI and all that shit. It's just keep it like first of all, everything needs to kind of be dark and creepy looking the way they color the film or whatever, you know. But then it's just got to be. Like we watched, I'll just throw out Joe Lamb with The Fetus. The Fetus was a fun movie. Like we got sent this promotion to go to help this gentleman, Joe Lamb. He's a director in Las Vegas. And he did a movie about this called The Fetus. And it stars Lauren Lavera. We saw her at HorrorCon here at Morgan Crypt. And she gets pregnant and the fetus inside her fucking, it's like a vampire comes out of her and sucks people's blood and kills people. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And the fetus, it looks like a little umbilical cord that's coming out. Like she's always wearing a skirt, so it's always kind of coming out of her skirt, you know? Like there's a scene she's leaning up against a tree and this guy stops because he thinks and the fucking fetus comes out and it attaches on and just starts sucking people's blood.
Oh wait, does the fetus go back in?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wait.
crazy.
I own the movie, so I'll let you watch it. And I don't want to ruin the end of it for you, but it's a fun watch. But again, the way they color it, the way they make it, and then there's practical effects. It's simple. It's like I got to go back to The Conjuring. You know, the first one was amazing. Second one, The Nun, I really like. Then they started kind of, I call it, you know, it's the term jumping the shark.
Yeah.
You know, and I was not as pleased with the other ones as I was the first two.
Yeah,
You
I felt
know?
the same way about the Paranormal Activity.
He just took that over. Did you see that? James Wan and Universal just got the rights to Paranormal Activity, and they're gonna make another one.
Okay.
Yeah, but
We'll see, I guess.
So I have a quick question for both of y'all then.
Mm-hmm.
So what was one of your favorite horror movies that you've seen recently?
Recently, my favorite this year, I've got two. Sinners.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sinners is great.
Sinners is fucking fantastic.
great.
I think Sinners is probably one of the best movies of this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about just all
They got
across.
so many nominations.
Right, Ryan Coogler. I love that guy. I think he is Spielberg-esque. I think he's up there with Cameron. I think he's up there. I think that they're going to just continue giving that guy deals and money because he
Absolutely.
prints money for Warner.
Absolutely.
You know, and then I loved. Did you see Weapons?
Yes.
Weapons was good. Have you seen Weapons yet? Yeah, Weapons was fucking crazy. And then my third one this year would be probably not Bring Her Back. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, and that was an A24. That was pretty fucked up. But there's still some stuff that's coming out that, you know, I next year I'm pretty excited. You know, you got that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and all this stuff. So again,
I got the first one too, and I'm like,
it was okay. Yeah, it
was
wasn't.
okay.
I think that's more for the younger generation.
it's falling a theme because of like
Yeah.
the newer stuff. Like they're having a whole bunch of video game movies
Yeah.
coming out, and so they wanted to be like
Last of Us,
La-
Fallout, right, Carl? Is that what that's
they
called?
had
Yeah.
Yakuza, like a dragon.
Yeah.
They had like the Super Mario movies coming out. And the
Yeah.
Sonic
Yeah,
movies,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they're trying to follow the theme. They just did one Until Dawn.
Yeah, Until Dawn. Yeah.
So I mean, they're trying to follow like a trend that's going on.
Oh, I saw Until Dawn in the theater. Is that the one where where the
Yeah, it's basically like time.
Yeah.
Time
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right. But, I mean, here's the thing: is when I say that, I enjoy every movie because I'm just I love watching movies.
Right.
But you know, my thing with horror is lately, I think that there's so much IP, and we talk about this all the time, Ben. You and I do, as far as independent versus studio, right? there's so much IP that they just. And no offense to anybody that goes and see those movies, but it's
100% offense from me.
yeah. No, it's it's cash grabs, dude. It's just cash grabs.
Absolutely.
And it's like, I saw the new, what was it called? I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, guys, it was awful. It was not. Again, it's one of these where they were like, "Oh, let's get this IP and then bring it back again."
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna ruin it for everybody. They made one of the leads in the first one the fucking villain, in this one Freddie Prinze Jr., who's here from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
True.
Yeah, I went to La Cueva, and I just wasn't. Sorry, Freddie. He probably won't ever come on the show, but I was not. I just didn't think it was just like. If they were going to do something with it, they should have really took their time. I think that they just kind of got it. They were like, okay, here's the premise, killer, and then we're going to make this guy from the first movie the killer in this one. And it wasn't.
Because they only, honestly, I felt like if they would have had the steam,
Yeah.
they would have had the gumption, like with the Scream movies.
Yeah.
If they would have had basically plotted it out to where, like, okay, in this next one, that's when they bring back, because then it would have led back to that.
Yeah,
But then again, that's the people producing it.
Right. And I think we're in a transition though in horror right now. Whereas the studios are never gonna fund independent. Like us cool, like independent writers and directors and stuff, they're never gonna. Big studios will never just pick up and call one of us and be like, "Hey, I like your script." That's not gonna happen anymore, unless you're actually established. That's the reason why we kind of started this show, was to establish us as a brand. But if you do not have like IP, there, you're not gonna get big bucks behind it, Or if you haven't had like some kind of like Coogler wrote Sinners with Michael B. Jordan, and mine is for the lead of the brothers, but he did Black Panther and he did Fruitvale Station and he did. I love all of his films.
Anything Ryan Coogler is this,
right, and it's like Jim Cameron, it's like anybody that wants to take on the next horror thing, if that's a big director or do something, they've got to obviously have done something before,
Yeah.
But I got to tell
have the chops.
you, Weapons this year. It's Sinners and Weapons. Those are the two best horror movies of the year, hands down. Hands down. Weapons was like, I gotta tell you, man, I was like, that was one of those I was like this, like what the fuck, like that movie. And I made my parents watch it. I recommend. It was great. It was fantastic. So yeah.
What was yours?
So I'd have to piggyback on John a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, Sinners was phenomenal. It was just too well done not to like it. I'm a huge Michael B. Jordan fan, and just the way that they did it was beautifully shot. Now, my second one, that's tough because, first off, like, out of the group, I'm like the sci-fi horror.
Oh, I know what you're about to drop. I know what he's about to drop.
So
I forgot about this.
being that I'm the sci-fi horror guy,
Okay,
guys.
we're gonna talk.
And for those of you who've been following the show, I'm a huge Predator nut.
Yeah.
Badlands?
Predator.
Fuck yes.
So
We all went and saw it together.
Badlands
Yeah.
would be my second choice. Now,
Okay.
I only didn't not put it first, technically. Like, had they made it rated R, it would probably be my number one. They dialed it back a little bit, which I understand. They did it for very specific reasons. They're trying to make the character a hero, or or like anti-villain. It's very
I hate
popular
when
right
they
now.
do that. They do that with
Well,
everybody.
what they said was, I watched an interview. They did it like this on purpose for PG-13 because you can kill aliens all you want to and
Because
make
they're
green
not
blood,
real.
but it's not red blood and it's not human beings, so it's like, and then it gets out to the masses and, like everybody's going to see it anyway. It's a Predator movie,
But and it was really well done. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
I can't wait for those female Predators.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Bringing the female Predators, guys. Let me tell you, they for those of you who
The
don't
Anunnaki.
know about Predator
Lore.
the Yautja culture,
Nerd with muscles.
female Predators, they're like Amazons. They are huge. They are like Black Widows, right? They are always bigger than their mates. So it's gonna be interesting to see these like yoked out female.
Oh yeah, because that movie, it's not even on VOD right now. It's still doing theater numbers, dude. It's fucking awesome.
So, yeah.
What about you? Let me ask you.
I'm gonna have to say this: Barbarian.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but I love Barbarian. Barbarian was awesome.
It had a weird twist at the beginning.
That's the same director from Weapons.
Yes.
Or the same guy who wrote Weapons, yeah.
It had this weird twist, but it's still just the fact of like, it was one of those like it's like the last girl type of, or the final girl type of situation, but the whole story is just random. But then there's this one. I know we're kind of short for time. I don't know the name of the movie, but it had a lady. She was basically being stalked by a vampire, but they like, you know, he went on a date, but then he tried to like attack her or something, but she got away. But then she finds out he's a vampire, and basically the vampire's always trying to get at her, and then when the vampire's trying to get at her, the screen goes red, right? It's like a red tint. But at the end, sorry, I'm gonna ruin this movie.
Yeah, I want to hear about this. I don't know what he's talking about, but we gotta figure it out.
When I
figure it out, and
I'll let y'all know. But at the end, when the girl, she actually gets like, you know, her upcomings.
Yeah.
The screen tints to green, and so that's when you know you're like, oh, okay, finally, like you got. But that one was a really good movie too. Like whenever I find a name, I'll message y'all. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the comments.
Well, Remy from Sinners is like my favorite bad guy this year.
Okay.
I mean him, and then what's her name from Weapons? The witch. Those two. I mean, obviously, but Remy, just that actor, the way he just.
He oozed that smite, that charm.
He was so badass. He's Irish. He's an Irish actor too.
Okay.
He's from Ireland. But fuck, man, like that smile he does. He's just like, you know, because that's that head down, pan up kind of.
Oh no!
That fucking like
you smile at me like that in public, I'll punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like straight up, get away.
My other favorite scene of that was the creepy scene where they're just like. They're playing that song when they show up. They're I'm like, how the fuck? Like he came up with that, and it just like it's supposed to be this kind of like, oh, I'm happy kind of song, you know, like oh, we're having a fun time, but it's really just fucking creepy. It's just really
and he's actually playing that too, right?
Yeah. Oh, he sang it too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're everybody in that film was fantastic.
Yeah.
Everybody, but Kugler would not. Oh, I was telling Karl this because we had it on last night when we were working on our gear.
What up, Karl?
Yeah, Karl's our producer. Everybody knows him. We'll have him on the show one day. He's going to do our alien episode. He's a big fucking UFO nerd. Which we were supposed to have had, but then we had some scheduling delays. It's going to come next year. But Delroy Lindo plays he's the pianist in Sinners. Yeah. And then remember, he was also the voodoo guy in did you see Devil's Advocate?
Yep.
Remember he cuts the tongue off the fucking goat or whatever, and he's like, he's in court. Keanu and Al Pacino. Yeah, that's Delroy Lindo. Whoops, sorry. That's Delroy Lindo. Ooh, I'm losing our thing here. Yeah, it's
Delroy.
Yeah.
Delroy's the dude.
And Delroy the dude. That Delroy is a fucking intense actor, dude. I love him. Well, so all right, man. Well, that's it. This was great. Okay, guys. So this is our helping with horror moment. We're gonna go ahead and cut to it right now.
What's up, everybody? It's John here, and this is our third segment of the show. And Ben, this is Ben and I really take this part to heart, guys. And so. This year, in 2026, we're actually helping. We've actually got a sponsor that's going to help donate some money to some stuff. But unfortunately, we're running out of the end of our budget this year. But we like to highlight, basically, we call it Helping with Horror. Yes. And Helping with Horror is a segment of our show where we highlight a charity or somebody that's in need or something. And today, I'm going to kind of tell you guys how I met this gentleman. This is Eddie. Eddie, you want to tell everybody hi? You want to introduce yourself real quick?
Hello, I'm Eddie Gaxiola.
So Eddie and I met in a thing that's called BNI. It's a business networking group, basically. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I work for Thompson Security. You guys know that,
right?
And then it was my first day, Ben.
Okay.
And I sat down right next to Eddie, and he was so nice to me, man. And then he got up and he told his story, and I'm gonna let him tell his story here in a minute, but it made my ears perk up, brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so this is one of those things that I think that I tell everybody, you know, we love horror. That's our thing. But there's real horror out there.
Definitely.
What we do is fake. All that bullshit's fake. And this is the real stuff. So Eddie needs our help. And so we are going to help spotlight this GoFundMe with him, but we're going to go ahead and let you talk, Eddie. Tell us what's going on. And go ahead and introduce your name, full name, everything, please, for us.
Yeah, my name's Eddie Gaxiola. I spoke with John about my nephew Lawrence.
There we go.
About a month ago, he was diagnosed with bone cancer. He had some problems in his knee. We couldn't figure it out. Finally, a doctor was able to see that he has bone cancer in his knee, and he's actually going through chemo today.
Oh man,
Chemo.
It's rough, Eddie. I know it's tough to talk about and this is your grandson.
It's my nephew.
Your nephew. I'm so sorry. So
my great nephew.
Your great nephew. So I got to tell you, okay, Eddie, from my personal experience, I mean, Ben, you've gone through some stuff. My dad has multiple myeloma. So that's a form of it's like bone marrow cancer kind of, or I guess you would say leukemia kind of. He got it. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Camp Lejeune stuff that happened. It was a bunch of Marines that were stationed at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. They drank the water. And the water was bad. It's like Flint, Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah, and he got sick, and so he's still going through his he'll have cancer for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But they give him. I mean, luckily his form is treatable. Now tell us about. So your nephew is going through this battle right now, and tell the rest of the story. I want you to tell everything you told me.
So yeah, he's going through this. The poor kid. He loves to play football. He'll probably never play football again. He loves video games. I'll tell you something about his mom. My niece, because Lawrence is my great nephew.
Yeah.
My niece has the kindest heart. She has 4 kids of her own that she raises as a single mother.
Okay.
And she's also adopted another 5-year-old.
Okay.
It was her cousin's. It's her cousin's child.
Right.
He's an addict and he's on the streets. And instead of letting her cousin go into custody of the state, she decided to adopt herself.
Man, okay. She's got her hands full.
Yeah, she's taking on that, and then all of a sudden, she gets hit with her son having bone cancer in his knee, and
we pray for him, and I don't use that very often. I do pray for this young man, and. Okay, Eddie, I'm so happy you told us today. And Eddie is a great guy, guys. You have a painting company here, you're local, right?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, throw that out. Throw a little shout out for your company too. I know we're doing this.
New Mexico's painting specialists. We're locally owned, and we operate right here in Albuquerque, and we try to give back every year. Just to the community.
Well, I'll tell you what, Eddie, we are going to help you plug this GoFundMe.
Definitely.
So everybody that is watching this episode, and this is going to go up on our Instagram, which is our huge following there. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We've got YouTube. This is going to, we will do everything we can to help you get this word out for you, Eddie. And then I will personally donate to the charity too on Friday, and we'll make sure that we get everybody that I know. Guys, we got to help Eddie and his family.
Please.
Okay? Because we always say this, we love horror, but there's real horror out there, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this, it's just like, and my thing is that everybody laughs at us because they're like, oh my God, they're a horror show, but they're actually helping out. That's what you're supposed to do in life. There's so many people that just step on other people and we don't believe in that, Eddie. We believe in helping out, and we want to help out our community here in Albuquerque. We're shining a light to Albuquerque, telling everybody how wonderful it is to come here. Right. I mean, obviously, we have problems.
Yeah, it's not all Breaking Bad though. It's not
all Breaking Bad, right? Yeah. But everybody, so I'm going to put up, actually the slide is up right now. You can see it here. So it's right here. That's the link to the GoFundMe. I'm going to put it in the link, and I'm going to put it in our bio. So if you could donate to Eddie and his family, and let's help his nephew get over this cancer.
Most definitely, please.
Because I got to tell you, I've been through it now twice with family members with me, and it is a rough thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you got stuff with your dad, but his isn't cancer, right?
He had prostate cancer. He was able to beat it. This was actually when I was probably around like 8 or 9 years old. But luckily, they caught it early enough to where he was able to overcome that. So, we're definitely hoping that your great nephew can do the same.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, like we said, thank you, Eddie, for coming on today. And this is Eddie, guys. And with Creative Kill, this is helping with horror, okay? Yes. And please, all we ask you to do is if you can't donate, all you have to do is click the share button. Share this clip, okay? Because once it gets out there and goes viral, and we're gonna get Carlos. I talked to Carlos Duran. He's gonna help us. He's gonna share it too. He's on 93.3. Him and Leah Black. So any kind of support we can help you out with
I
that.
appreciate
Okay.
that so much.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Well, that was helping with horror. We thank you guys so much.
Okay, thank you guys so much. We just ask you to support the GoFundMe. The kid needs it. He's got bone cancer. It sucks so bad for him. But I talked to his uncle the other day, and he's doing better. So we just need everybody to help support this family as much as possible. So, Royal, what did you think about the episode, man? Did you enjoy being with us?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not a true horror fan like I know the both of y'all are, but I know for a fact I feel like I'd be here. I feel like I could be here.
We're gonna talk everything, though. Yeah, no, we're gonna talk supernatural. We're gonna talk true crime stuff. We're gonna talk everything. We get into all kinds of weird shit, man. So we can't wait to have you on.
I'm here for it.
I cannot wait to show everybody what you can do, what you're gonna bring to the table for us as the new host. We appreciate everything.
I even brought the table.
And we want to thank all of our previous hosts that were with us this last year. Thank you guys so much. We love all of you. Okay, Dizzy, Chelsea, Tori. We've had so many different ones on. Wolf couldn't join us today, but
Wolf had to go play basketball. Wolf had to do a triple-double.
No, he may be coming back here in a minute, though, right?
Wolf had to do a singles.
Hey, Royal doesn't know. Wolf has a surprise for us outside. All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No, we're good. Anyway, all right, guys. So we would need to plug our sponsor real quick. Thank you, Duke City Toys. Thank you, Vibe, Urban Oasis Apothecary. You guys are fantastic. We love this new shooting location. We'll be back here on Tuesday with Leah Black, radio personality and actress and singer from 93.3 is our next show. Then we've got Kinsey Taylor coming on. She's an adult film star, but she's also a Scream Queen actress. We have so many. We've got Brandon Gayhart. I got to tell you guys, he's coming on the show. He's next 2 weeks. He calls himself like the supernatural sleuth. He is in Kentucky, but he has about 3 million followers on his TikTok, and he does Appalachian horror, which that's where my people are from. My people are from West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we've got so many more guests that are going to be joining us, guys. We're super excited. And we're super excited to have Royal now part of Creative Kill, man.
Hey,
Creative Kill Live, buddy.
give me one of them.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and sign off today. So thank you so much, Creative Kill. We're the guest.
Always has a killer experience.
That's right, guys. And we will see you guys soon. Catch you next time.
Oh, yeah.
So, Royal, that was an awesome show. Thank you so much. Thank you, fam.
Natural, bro. Thank you.
So we have one surprise here for you, Royal. You are now officially Creative Kill, bro.
I got a shirt.
You
Part of
did.
the squad, man.
You're part of the squad. Now that's the older shirt. You get a new shirt once you get your teeth cut. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying at all.
Well, listen. You said he was out playing basketball. He's not. Actually, Wolf's out in the back. He's got a surprise for you. We're waiting on
he
you.
does. I saw Wolf, and he's a big white dude. And so when you tell me that he has a surprise for me, that's not fun.
It may not be the kind of surprise you're thinking.
Wait a minute. That's still not fun.
It's a killer surprise. Let's go. So, man, are you excited to be a new host on Creative Kill?
Listen, dude. Super excited.
Okay, well, we got to tell you one thing. With all the new hosts, we kind of have this little thing we do. It's like a little hazing or a little initiation, right, Ben?
Yeah, think of it as like you're just earning your stripes. You know?
So you remember Wolf, our other host, right?
Yeah, I do. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Took fucking long enough.
What do you mean?
I got a fresh one for us, so we got to
Fresh
move.
one?
Yeah, the chloroform's wearing off.
Nah, dog. Nah, homie.
So how do you want to do this?
I don't want to.
Chill out. You're going to be fine. You're okay, man.
Well,
So-
I actually do have a blicky with me.
What?
No. Who taught you to use Blicky? We're too old for that. I don't want to do it.
Oh, I got something.
Of course you do.
I got something.
Of course you
I do, dude. Hold on. Let me check this out, Ben. Check this out. Ben, holy shit, yes. Some Robin Hood shit.
I'm not doing
yes,
that. Yes,
we're gonna fucking
perfect.
There's some Oliver Quinn fucking Green Arrow. Hell yeah.
Do you got like a lighter
Do it.
bulb? You know, sometimes
Come
when I
on.
okay.
Duke City Toys for new and used toys, games, and collectibles. Star Wars, Marvel, DC, board games, Albuquerque's largest selection of wrestling collectibles, and so much more. When it comes to toys, we don't play. Duke City Toys.